Thank you for tuning in today to my video. Today's video I wanted to try out and see the difference that the 1.4 teleconverter, the Sony teleconverter, would have on the Sony 200 to 600mm lens. I used two cameras for this, the A9ii and the A7riii. With the A9ii I had no problems at all in tracking, autofocusing, even touch to focus, touch to tracking. It pretty much done the same without the converter, and it was pretty fast. I was actually quite shocked actually with the A9, and the stills and the videos were actually pretty good. On the other hand, on the A7riii I did have a few problems. I found that in continuous autofocus that it struggled to actually catch on to the subject, so I had to put that on single focusing. So once the R3 was actually set to single focusing, it wasn't too bad, it was okay, but it really made me feel a little bit uneasy using it with the R3. But for static shots and perch shots, not an issue, and if you want resolution, then that's the way to go. My focusing and sensitivity tracking and lock-on sensitivity tracking on both cameras were set identical. Video settings in both cameras were set to 4K 25 with shutter speed at 50th. If you go over 50th of a second with a fast shutter speed, then your videos won't look, they look choppy, they don't look natural to the eye. So, you know, keep to the 180 degree rule, then your videos will be pretty good. One other thing I did find on this little experiment was it was actually a very cold day, and I was in a hide and it was actually freezing. And at first I was getting a lot of blurry images, like really soft images, and I couldn't work this out. Kept looking at my shutter speeds, kept looking at everything else, my focusing point. And I took the lens hood off, had a little crack with that lens hood, and it worked perfectly fine. Like, you know, everything was sharp. So I put the lens hood back on again and soft again. So maybe it's the cold air is getting trapped within the lens hood itself, being the lens made of some kind of plastic-y, metal-y substance that is trapping the cold air. So I pulled the lens hood back into the hide and just warmed it up a little bit, put it back on, and it was fine after that. So maybe it's the cold air that's getting trapped within the lens hood that's actually causing these issues. If you're having the same, put your comments down below or have a little experiment and see. So here's a small selection of video and stills that I took on the day, both with the A7R3 and the A9ii with the 200, 600 and the 1.4 converter. If you do like the video, please do subscribe. Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much.